releasing the habit of overthinking and returning to natural stillness. Find a position that feels truly comfortable for you. You may be sitting, or you may be lying down. There is no right way, there is no wrong way. All that matters is that your body feels safe and allowed to rest. If you are lying down, let your arms rest gently alongside your body. If you are sitting, allow your spine to be supported naturally. No holding, no effort. Softly, allow your eyes to close. There is nothing you need to do well in this moment. There is nothing you need to achieve. You do not need to become calmer. You do not need to stop thinking. Simply be here. Becoming aware of the breath without control. Now, gently bring your attention to your breath. There is no need to change it, no need to breathe deeper or slower. Just notice the breath coming in and the breath going out. You don't need to follow the entire journey of the breath. Just know this: it is here. If your mind wanders, that is completely natural. There is no need to pull it back. Simply notice, thinking, and then return to the feeling of the breath, as if you are returning to something familiar. Understanding thoughts gently. Before we go deeper, allow this to be said, softly. Thoughts are not the problem. Overthinking is not your fault. You were trained to think. You learned to analyze, anticipate, imagine, prepare, protect. This is how the mind learned to keep you safe. So, in this meditation, we do not fight thoughts. We do not try to eliminate them. We learn something much gentler: to separate ourselves from thoughts, to stop living inside them. Right now, there may be something appearing in your mind: an unfinished plan, an old conversation, a vague worry, or a familiar thought that keeps repeating. Allow it to be there. And now, very gently ask yourself, am I aware of this thought? If the answer is yes, then this is already true. You are not the thought. You are the one noticing it. Just as the sky is not the cloud. The sky is simply the space the cloud moves through. Now, imagine a river in front of you. This river carries all of your thoughts. Some thoughts move quickly. Some move slowly. Some return again and again. You do not need to push them away. You do not need to jump into the river. You are simply sitting on the bank. Each time a thought appears, gently place it on a leaf and allow the leaf to float downstream. No judgment, no analysis, no questions. Just another thought passing by. Now notice this. Overthinking does not happen because you are weak. It happens because you have spent a long time living only as the thinker and forgotten that you can also be the observer. In this moment, you are learning to step back just a little, not to disappear, but to rest. Now, gently bring your attention into your body. Notice the weight of your body being supported, the surface beneath you, the simple, real sensation of contact. Your body does not live in the past. Your body does not live in the future. Your body only knows now. Each time a thought carries you away, the body becomes the thread that brings you back. There is no need to stop thinking. Once again, remember this. You do not need to stop thinking. You only need to follow the thoughts. Thoughts may continue to speak. You do not need to respond. Like a radio playing in another room, you hear it, but you do not need to walk into that room. Now, very gently, notice. Between one thought and the next, there is always a tiny space. There is no need to search for it, no need to force it. Simply allow it to appear. In that space, there is no problem to solve. There is no story to tell. There is only a very natural silence. Resting as the witness, not the mind. Now, remain exactly where you are. There's nothing you need to change. Your body is already resting. Your breath is already happening. And awareness is already here. In this part of the meditation, we are not trying to relax further. We are not trying to feel better. We are simply learning to see clearly, staying as awareness. For a moment, notice this simple fact. You are aware that you are aware. There's a quiet knowing here, before any thought describes it. You do not need to name it. You do not need to hold on to it. Just rest as the one who knows. Let thoughts appear freely. Now, allow thoughts to arise naturally. Do not invite them. Do not block them. If a thought comes, let it come. If another follows, let it follow. There is no need to slow them down. There is no need to speed them up. You are not here to manage the mind. You are here to observe it. Seeing the birth of a thought. Very gently begin to notice, where does a thought come from? Not the content of the thought, but the moment before it appears. Often, a thought arrives suddenly, without warning, without permission. This is important to see. Thoughts are not authored by you. They arise on their own. And because they arise on their own, they do not belong to you. Naming without engaging. When a thought appears, you may softly label it, just one word: planning, remembering, worrying, imagining, judging. No story, no explanation. The label is not to analyze, it is only to create space. Label and return to observing. The pull of identification. At times, a thought may feel very convincing. It may carry emotion. It may pull your attention strongly. If you notice you've been carried away, pause and gently ask, was I aware or was I inside the thought? There is no mistake here. Noticing is already awakening. The moment you see that you were lost, you are no longer lost. Watching thoughts end. Now, notice something subtle. Every thought eventually ends. Even the most repetitive thought cannot stay forever. Watch one thought carefully and notice the moment it fades. You did not push it away. You did not solve it. It ended by itself. Let this be seen clearly. You remain. As thoughts come and go, notice what does not come and go. Awareness remains. Thoughts change, awareness stays. Sensations change, awareness stays. Emotions change, awareness stays. You are not what appears, you are what sees what appears. The space that holds everything. Now, instead of focusing on thoughts, shift your attention to the space in which thoughts appear, like listening not to the sound, but to the silence around the sound. Thoughts float within this space. They do not disturb it. This space is not empty. It is alive. It is present. It is aware. Rest here. When there are no thoughts. There may be moments when no thought is present. Nothing special needs to happen. Do not search for thoughts. Do not wait for them. Just notice. Awareness without an object. This is not dullness. This is clarity. Effortless observation. If effort appears, notice effort. If control appears, notice control. You do not need to remove them. Everything can be observed. Even the desire to do this right is just another movement of mind. Let it pass. The end of overthinking. Overthinking loses its power not because thoughts disappear, but because identification ends. Thoughts may still arise, but they no longer define you. They pass through like weather. You remain like the sky. Resting in simple being. Now, allow everything to be exactly as it is. Breath breathing, body sitting or lying, mind moving or still. No correction, no improvement. Just this. Closing this phase gently. As this part of the meditation comes to a close, do not rush anywhere. Carry this way of seeing into the next moment, the next breath, the next thought. Awareness is not something you do, it is what you are, and it is always here.